Hello, good afternoon my dear students, welcome to the session. How are you doing? So, this is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry from Sri Chaitanya Academy, Infinity Line YouTube channel. So, we are very close to our NEET examination. So, last 3 weeks we have to do a lot of rigorous work. So, I am telling you today we are going to talk about the part 2 version of the chemical bonding. Why I have taken this chemical bonding in 2 sessions? So, this chemical bonding can interrupt to any level of the total 11th and 12th syllabus. Hi my dear students, NEET preparation. Okay, so those students who are online, please like the session, share with your friends and subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Line NEET YouTube channel. So आज हम चर्चा करने वाले हैं chemical bonding most expected questions. So today I made some questions just related to the model of NEET examination. So take a pen and paper and write the noteworthy points. I am going to give the question and a reference to the NCERT textbook. And we are going to discuss chemical bonding topics in such a way that it is correlated with NCERT and it is correlated with the NEET models. So while late, please like the session, share with your friends and इन लोगों को भी फायदा होना चाहिए and subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Line NEET YouTube channel. बच्चों, so let us see, without wasting of any time, let us start the question. So ये session में, ये channel में, we are not promoting anything, just we are giving the session and the content, and we will be with you till your NEET examination journey. So while late, let us start the questions here. Here assertion and reason type questions and statement based questions and match the following questions, and these are the model of questions are very important for NEET examination. That's the reason why I just want to keep it in assertion and reasoning type. Assertion. Here it is said that lone pair repulsion interactions are greater than lone pair bond pair repulsions and bond pair interactions as well. Yes, this is true. And you can see the space occupied by the lone pair of electron is more as compared to the bond pair of electrons according to VSEPR theory. The central atom has electron always in pairs, and these pairs are 2 types, lone pair electron and bond pair electron. Lone pair occupies more space because it is attracted and it is under influence of only one central atom, and bond pair occupies less space because it is contributed by the both bonding atoms, and the repulsions among them, lone pair repulsion on lone pair is greater than lone pair repulsion on bond pair is greater than bond pair repulsion on bond pair. So these are the noteworthy point as far as the VSEPR theory, and these electron pairs are arranged in such a way that repulsions among them is minimized to give a particular geometry of the molecule. So for this I would like to say A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Hope? Yes. So while late like this we are going to have so many questions. While late you can see here bacho, in NH3 nitrogen is sp3 hybridized, but the angle is found to be 107 degrees. Sahi baat hai beta. Here the decrease in the bond angle is due to the repulsion between the lone pair and the bond pair of electron. Nitrogen, lone pair of electron, bond pair of electron, hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. So lone pair bond pair electron, the bond angle is expected to be 109 degrees, but it decreases to 107 degrees. So theory oriented questions, both are correct statement and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So I would like to say answer is going to be A for this question. Kalinda Lagged, oh, different name. How are you doing? Hi, good afternoon. Everybody, if you have any doubt, please let me know so that we can have a discussion. And one more here, bonding molecular orbital. Again, it is a assertion reasoning type question, bacho. Last few days of NEET examination, definitely I am here to say the best models of the questions in chemistry. So no wonder some questions you can see in the NEET examination. Do you believe this? And who is going to give the answer? I want you to say your answer in the chat box. Bacho, come on. Here it is. bonding molecular orbital has a greater stability, yes, and than the corresponding anti-bonding molecular orbital? Of course, beta, it is correct. And you know, the electron density in a bonding molecular orbital is located away in the space between the nuclei, while in anti-bonding molecular orbital is located between the nuclei. बिल्कुल गलत बात है. Anti-bonding molecular orbital stay away from the bonded nuclei, and the bonding molecular orbital, according to LCAO linear combination of atomic orbitals, this is wrong. So your answer is going to be C. If A assertion is correct, reason is incorrect. समझ में आ रही क्या बेटा बच्चों? I want you to give the answer. Now the experience does matter in attempting the NEET examination. With my experience, I am telling you the assertion, reason and statement 1, statement 2 type of questions can mimic the meaning of the actual extract of the subject. So if you have a strong confidence in your subject, you can handle this type of questions. So whenever the question paper comes now, whenever you study a particular chapter, you are going to see how to attack the question. That is not at all the matter. NTA is going to test your understanding ability. NTA is going to test your application ability. NTA is not testing you how extent you know beyond the NCERT. So follow this phenomena, follow this philosophy, and you can do the best. Agree or not? Of course. Now again, which of the following species of maximum atom can lie in the same plane? We know all the structures, beta. We know all the structures. अभी तो कैसे करो? Who is going to give the answer? बच्चों, come on. If you see, this is the XEF4. Maximum 5 atoms are there. Xenon, a square planar. F, and F. You can see this is you're going to be, how many atoms are there in a single plane? 5 atoms. Agree? Fine. That's good. And we'll see one more question beta. Which of the following ionization process, the energy has been increased and so that magnetic behavior has changed from paramagnetic to diamagnetic? So energy has increased. Energy has increased. So what could be the answer for here? Whenever energy is increased, I would like to say the bond order should decrease. If number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbitals are increased, energy is increased, it comes to be NO to NO plus बनाने के process में bond order is decreased and it is going to increase the energy of the system. And NO जो है ना paramagnetic है, NO plus diamagnetic होगा. अगर कुछ डाउट है ना तो आप जल्दी बता सकते हैं. We can have a discussion in that. Sahil, how are you? Namaste. And one more. So which of the following factor does not affect the percentage of covalent character? So you can see the NCERT पेज नंबर 191 रेफरेंस का हिसाब से ये क्वेश्चन निकला हुआ. फाइंड योर रेफरेंस एंड यू कैन से polarization power of anion, extent of distortion of anion, polarizability of the anion, polarizing power of the cation. Here I want to say polarizing power of the anion. Anion do not polarize. Anion gets polarized. So the polarizing power is attributed to the cation and the polarizability is attributed to the anion, right? That's good, bachcho. That's great. That's great. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Shahil, MS long live. Now one more, and it is a match the following. I gathered questions in such a way that you will be having the model of the questions. NEET में ऐसे questions भी आएगा. So BRF5, XeO3, F2, ICl4, XeF2. Number of lone pairs of electrons. Here it is going to be A3, BRF5. BR square pyramidal and lone pair 1 होगा, है ना, right? And it is going to be B4, XeO3, F2, sp3d2, Xe F2, no lone pairs, and C2, ICl4 minus, I and Cl, 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 and you have the 2 lone pairs of electron, and you can XeF2, it is going to have 3. So linear shape XeF and XeF, and it is going to linear shape like this, sp3d2, it is going to have 3 lone pairs. So this is the answer for this question बच्चों, ठीक है. And और एक चीज है, देखो, the possible geometry of a polar molecule with mx4. With mx4, you can say m, it is going to be tetrahedral x, 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 x. So non-polar molecule dipole moment 0 होगा. So it cannot be tetrahedral. Let us talk about the square planar. Analyze the answers बच्चों. Xe, and it is going to be F. Dipole moment फिर भी 0 होगा. So dipole moment is going to be 0. No. And seesaw structure you see. Xe, it is mx4, no? Right. Let me say it is mx4. So let it be. Xenon के बारे में देख रहा हूँ. So you will be having SF4 का जैसे. Yes. And dipole moment is not equal to 0. It is a polar molecule. And it is going to be dipole moment is not equal to 0. It is a polar. It is a non-polar. फिर भी it is a non-polar. I can say it's a seesaw structure. If you allow me, I want to give the answer as a 3. How many of you like this? And how many of you have a doubt? Please let me know. Because in the last days of the examination, we need to crack the questions. There is no other way. Agree or not? Agree or not? And one more question. Let us see here the bond order and magnetic behavior of O22 plus. कितना electrons होगा? 14 electrons. Whenever it is a 14 electrons, you can write the bond molecular orbital configuration, but I can say it is going to be bond order 3. Bond order is going to be 3. है ना? So 14 electrons के लिए मैं लिखना चाहता हूँ systematically sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, okay, sigma 2pz2, pi 2px, pi 2py, 2, 2. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bond order is going to be 3 and it is a diamagnetic. The answer is going to be bond order 3 diamagnetic. How do you say it is diamagnetic? There is no unpaired electron beta. If there is unpaired electron, it is paramagnetic. If it is a no unpaired electron, it is going to be diamagnetic. O2, O2 minus, O2 2 minus, O2 plus, O2 2 plus. ख्याल में रखो, इसे याद रखना. 2.0, 1.5, 1.0, 2.5 and 3.0. This is the bond order and stability is directly proportional to bond order and I want to say the stability order is going to be in this way. Yes or no? It's a popular example that you have in your NCERT textbook. So, any doubt? Application of molecular orbital theory. Fine. बच्चों और एक चीज़ है, and again I said in the session starting itself, whenever you have chemical bonding questions, any NEET chemistry topic, statement 1, statement 2 questions काफ़ी important है, assertion reasoning type questions भी important है, match the following is important, combination of options be important hai. How many of you agree? Just give a thumbs up and fire emoji in the chat box so that we can have a discussion. Bacho, come on, given are two statements, it is related to page number 108 ka hai, and we'll see the statement 1 and the statement 2. Sigma molecular orbital are symmetrical around the bond axis while pi molecular orbital are not symmetrical. And bond dissociation enthalpy of F2 is more than H2. And in light of the above statement, I want you to give the answer. I want to say statement 1 is correct, so statement 2 is incorrect. It is not more. Why? Because fluorine, due to very small size, the electron pairs around the fluorine is going to be make the repulsion, so that the inter electronic repulsions का वजह से जो फ्लोरीन का जो bond energy है ना less than the expected, so it is really fragile, it can be broken at any moment. So any doubt बच्चों? Waiting for your questions, waiting for your questions. So moving ahead here, so given below again the statement 1 and statement 2 assertion reasoning. But here ClF3 is T-shaped molecule Cl, and it has two lone pairs of electron, and it is going to be T-shaped molecule. So AB3E2 type, and in that in ClF3 the lone pairs are equatorial position, so there are less lone pair bond pair repulsion. And if you take a trigonal bipyramidal geometry, lone pairs are in equatorial positions. Yes, it is true, and both A and R true, and R is the correct explanation of A. So everybody knows that ClF3 structure. It is connected to the page number 117 in the NCERT textbook. Vacho, any doubt? Waiting for your questions, waiting for your doubts, and here we are here to help you to perform better in your NEET 2026. For that, we are not promoting anything in this Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. We are giving the genuine subject and the genuine questions that you may encounter in your NEET 2026 examination. Last 30 days rapid fire rounds ka bare mein, and we'll do the best, and it is for you. Please get advantage of this session, make use of this session, get raised your score and the best rank from this NEET channel. You are going to get it. Please like the session, share with your friends, and subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. And this chat box is open for public, and you can talk and you can ask by chatting. Academic discussions are encouraged, and little bit motivation sessions are also being introduced in the further sessions. And if you are attending in the live, well and good. If you are not attending the live, if you are watching the recording, you can write your comment box so that I am going to personally pursue your comments, and as a doubt you can ask as a comment so that we can have a discussion there, and if anything you require, I can schedule a session especially for your topics. Right, now let us see one more question. Choose the correct option regarding the species here. So what about this species CH4? CH4 H, and it is looking for me is a tetrahedral beta, and NH4, and it is going to be hydrogen, and 8 is going to be again tetrahedral, and you can see BH4. Okay, where do you see this BH4 beta? Can somebody tell me where do you have seen this BH4? NaBH4. It is a very good reducing agent. Yaad hai beta? And all the species are tetrahedral. So that is the correct one. So my answer for this question is going to be 1. If you have any doubts, please let me know. And today chemical bonding. Tomorrow I will come up with some equilibrium or so. Later on thermodynamics bhi aise hoga. Right? And one more question here. Consider the following statements, page number 162. Take your NCERT book and you can discuss with that. In BF3, boron is sp2 hybridized and molecule is planar. You have to see, choose the correct option. So, correct ka bare mein 1, 2, and here it is other 2 options are cut here. Option 1, A, B, C are correct. A, B, C is correct. And NH4 is nitrogen sp3 and it is no lone pair of electron. We have already seen that structure. CO bond order is 3.0 correct. In O2 the bond order is 3. Galat baat hai. 2.0 hoga beta. So, and moving ahead we have how many of the species having the 3 canonical structures? Super question. How many of you can answer this? Resonance के बारे में पूछा गया. How many of you? If you see O3 oxygen, double bond O, single bond O, you have 2 canonical structures, and it is going to be oxygen and double bond O. I have 2 canonical structures. Okay, and 3 canonical structures किसका होगा? SO2, yes, double bond O. It is like this, as double bond O, like this. Right? And this cannot be. If you see CO3 2 minus, its structure comes like this, C double bond O, O, O. And C double bond O, C double bond O, 3 canonical structures. Yes, I hoga. Right? And CO2 carbon dioxide and sulfite ion. Sulfite ion bhi aise hoga beta. S double bond O, O minus, O minus. S double bond O, S double bond O. ठीक है? And carbon dioxide also canonical structures, 3 canonical structures milega. And I want to say this is and this also have total number 3 species have 3 canonical structures in it. You understand? Any doubt, bacho? Clear? If you have any doubts, please let me know. Now, moving ahead here, so the bond order and the magnetic behavior of O2 plus respectively. I think we finished this, okay, leave it, we finished this question. And choose the correct option regarding the this is also completed, sorry. Yeah, which of the following molecules ion does not contain unpaired electrons? So you have to write the electron configuration. Who is going to give the answer for this? Let me know quickly, let me know quickly. Who will give this? So O2 minus B2 N2 plus O2 does not contain unpaired electron. You feel this is going to be O2 2 minus total 16 plus 2 is equal to 18 electrons. है ना? Sigma 1 S2, sigma star 1 S2, sigma 2 S2, sigma star 2 S2. So sigma 2p Z to pi 2px, pi 2py 2, and you can see pi star 2px and pi star 2py. It is going to be 2 and 2. I want you to say this is your oxide ion which is diamagnetic, and bond order kitna hoga? It is going to be, tell me, I already mentioned na, O2, O2 plus, O2 2 plus and O2 minus, O2 2 minus, 2.0, 1.5, 1.0, 2.5 to 3.0. Bond order is going to be 1.0. Fine. अगर कुछ डाउट है ना तो जल्दी बोलना. So बच्चों, next moving ahead और एक क्वेश्चन है, what is the correct order of bond order of ClO minus? I am going to tell you ClO4 minus. So Cl double bond O, double bond O, double bond O, O minus, है ना? इसका जो है ना 4 रेजोनेटिंग इक्विवेलेंट स्ट्रक्चर होगा. ClO3 माइनस, Cl लोन पेयर है, डबल बॉन्ड हो एंड O माइनस. इसका रेजोनेंस इससे कम होगा, राइट? Sam, for doubt in organic chemistry, when alcohol react with H2SO4 443, why it gives us alkene, why not ether? Yes, elimination ज़्यादा होगा बेटा. Okay, actually what will happen at a 4 lower temperature, 413 Kelvin, the protonated alcohol undergoes substitution nucleophilic reaction of this. You just see C2H5OH. If it is treated with H plus, you are going to get C2H5OH and H plus. Now, if it is at 413 Kelvin, C2H5OH act as a nucleophile, nucleophilic attack takes place. Nucleophilic attack takes place lesser temperature में. So ताकि आपको मिलेगा, you are going to get C2H5O, okay, H plus and C2H5, and by the loss of proton, by the loss of water. Now if you take this to 443 Kelvin, direct elimination 1 होगा by the loss of water molecule, C2H5 plus होगा, and further loss of proton gives rise C2H2. Clear? You understand your doubt? So in the chemical bonding, all of a sudden you asked some question from the organic chemistry and the question has been addressed. Don't worry, one of my students is asking online. Hi Sam, you understand this? Yes, thank you very much. Please like the session once. Those who are online, please like the session so that the session is going to be increased your energy also. Bacho, you can see one more question, the given statements. So choose the correct set of statements. So whenever the question is seen in front of you, this is the way you have to. And here it is going to be number and the type of bonds between two carbon atoms and calcium carbide is going to be C and calcium 2 plus, you know, 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds, correct? Acetylene consists of both sigma and pi bond, CH triple bond CH, ये भी correct है. Number of anti-bonding molecular electron nitrogen molecule is 3, गलत बात है. नाइट्रोजन है ना, नाइट्रोजन कैसे लिख सकते हैं? नाइट्रोजन 14 electron is going to be sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2 and pi 2px, pi 2py 2 and sigma 2p 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 2 gone. Now you can see entomolecule is 3, कितना दिख रहे थे? 1 2 just 2 and 4 electrons are seen. गलत बात है. And the type of bond present in N2O5 are covalent and coordinate covalent. You have to see this N2O5, oxygen, nitrogen double bond, and it is a coordinate covalent bond, nitrogen double bond, coordinate covalent bond. Yes, it is true. So it is linked to the p block elements also. बच्चों, here I want to say the option 2 is the correct answer. बेटा अगर कुछ डाउट है ना तो बोलना. So अचानक आके डाउट पूछ के जा रहा हूँ. Those who are online, please like the session. Please like the session. Come on, next statement. Formal charges helps in the selection of the lowest energy structure from a number of possible Lewis structures for a given species, and the extent of overlapping does not decide the strength of the covalent bond. And the answer here, I want to say statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. So the strength of the covalent bond decided by the extent of the overlapping. More the extent of overlapping, stronger is the bond. You understand? Clear? And moving ahead, statement 1 and 2, the electron gain process may be exothermic or endothermic, whereas ionization is always exothermic. गलत बात है. जो भी ionization process, it is going to be endothermic. There is no exception in that. So it is wrong. The lattice enthalpy of ionic solid is defined as the energy required to completely separate 1 mole of a solid ionic compound into constituent gaseous ions. Statement 1 is wrong and statement 2, no, this is not correct. This is not correct. Statement 1 is wrong and statement 2 is correct. Okay. अनुज गोपे मध्य प्रदेश से आप कैसे हैं? And you are stopping answer in my questions. I did not take my lunch today. After this session, I will. Okay. बच्चों, come on. Anuj Gope. It is given as a name Sonali Gope. मध्य प्रदेश से इतना प्यार से पूछ रहे तो. So again statement based questions. According to wave mechanics, the atomic orbitals can be expressed by the wave function psi, which represents the magnitude of the electron waves. These are obtained from the solution of Schrodinger wave equation. Psi has no physical significance. Rather, that we say the psi square is taken. And the magnitude of the hydrogen bonding depends on the physical state of the compound. Its maximum in the gaseous state. Wrong. So I would like to say both statements are incorrect. Psi का बारे में नहीं होगा, psi square का बारे में होगा Schrodinger wave equation. Psi has no physical significance. And hydrogen bonding solid का ज़्यादा होगा liquid से, and liquid का ज़्यादा होगा gaseous state से. Hope you understand बच्चों. So JEE means second session is easy to moderate compared to January attempt. It easy and moderate perception better. Agree or not? Bachcho? So easy and difficult is just a perception. Now come on, let us see one more. Which of the following is not the conditions for the Lewis structure? No, you have to say, I give next month CET, MHT CET examination. In this case, I would say only 2 is the correct one and or not. So only 2 is not. You can see here. So from the 2 combining atoms, only 1 atom contribute the electron. है गलत बात है. Covalent bond का definition का खुद definition के हिसाब से both the atoms should contribute, isn't it? All the best for your next examination. और एक चीज है, which of the following molecules obey the octet rule? Here superoctet, electron deficient, and you can see obey the octet. I would like to say 1, 2 and 4, and if you talk about SO2, it is going to be superoctet. Yes, all NEET aspirant real whole NCERT chemistry statement questions याद आएगा? Yes. MS long live. Hi, namaste, how are you? Moving ahead, और एक चीज है, which of the following is misconcept associated with resonance? Resonance misconcept है क्या? I would like to say, and that is the molecule exists in certain fraction. No, resonance is a hypothetical phenomena. Namaste, namaste. Those who are online, please like the session. So it actually doesn't exist, isn't it? Octahedral and tetrahedral void. Sonali, no, not required. Solid state is out of NEET. Right. And one more question here I want to say, which of the following possess the dipole moment? If it is a symmetrical molecule, it will have a dipole moment? No, it is non-polar. If it is unsymmetrical molecule, it is going to be a polar molecule and dipole moment hoga. So I miss, okay. Now SO2 dipole moment is not equal to 0. H2S dipole moment is not equal to 0. SF4 dipole moment is not equal to 0. Okay. SF6 dipole moment is equal to 0. Possess इसका होगा, इसका उसका, इसका होगा. Answer is going to be C. Answer is going to be C. Okay, Sam, any doubt? Moving ahead, और एक क्वेश्चन है, which of the following statements not correct for combination of atomic orbitals? A L C A O का हिसाब से देना पड़ता है बेटा, and the answer is going to be B, only 3. So 2pz orbital of one atom can combine with either of 2px and 2py and 2pz orbital of the other atoms of this orbital have the same energy, and this is not correct because the combining orbital should have the same orientation, same energy. So pz orbital should combine with the pz orbital only, right? That's good. Like this, so many questions are there. Zero orbital overlap is an out of phase overlap, correct, and it results due to the difference in the orientations and directions of the approach of the orbitals. Yes, both statements are going to be correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. This is Sahil Raj. Hi Sahil Raj. Those who are online, please like the session beta. And are you writing the noteworthy points so that we can have the great discussion about that? And sulfur combines compounds like SF4, H2SO4 have the 12 valence electrons around sulfur. And all sulfur compounds do not follow octet rule. And if the assertion is correct, but reason is incorrect, all will not. Certain compounds will obey octet. मुझे स्कूटी तो you want to know. So after your examination, you can drive your scooty. 2p orbital. So Sam, you can see here, look at the previous question. I really respect the question given by, yes, here if it is a pz orbital, okay, how come x orbital can overlap? It is not possible. Overlapping orbitals should have the same direction, yes or no? Yes, Madhya Pradeshaya. Okay, coming to one more question here, beta. Yes, this is already over. CH2Cl2 is a non-polar and CCl4 is a polar molecule, because CCl4 all bond movements are cancelled. Okay, dipole moment is going to be 0. CHCl2, dipole moment is not equal to 0. Yes, molecule with 0 dipole moment is non-polar. Yes, it is. And it is going to be, if assertion is incorrect and reason is correct. So, it is non-polar, it is a polar. Galat baat hai. Yes or no? And you can see this slide can help you to understand the dipole moments of the various halogen derivatives. Hope you understand beta bachcho. Any doubt? And the dipole moment of CHCl3, 1.86 dpi. CH4 it is 0, and it is going to be CCl4, it is also 0. And you can also say the dipole moment of CHCl, CH2Cl2, and it is going to be CHCl3. So, I wanted to say here dipole moment of CH3Cl is greater than CH2Cl2 is greater than CHCl3 is greater than CCl4. The values itself can combine you. Yes, beta, any doubt? Bachcho. So, if you keep watching this flow, ocean of questions will come which are already discussed here. Now, as the time is almost exhausted, we will meet again in the next session so that we can have a discussion tomorrow. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the session, and we'll have a very good discussion in the next session about the equilibrium. And I am done for today, and we'll have more discussion in the upcoming sessions. Thank you. Signing off, Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry from Sri Chaitanya Academy, Infinity Lane NEET YouTube channel. Those who are online, please like the session and share with your friends and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.